Oh, we are live. Hello. Everything's been going kafooey today. This is Bill McRea. Welcome to AI Weekly Live. This week, I had plans to do something. Technical problems. Here comes my dog. He's always going to say hi. Say hi, little girl. Um, but I wasn't able to do that. And then I was going to go promote it all on Facebook. And for some reason, Facebook has me locked out of my account. And I just don't want to have to deal with it right now. I want to show you guys something that kind of is like lifting up the hood a little bit. And what we're going to do is kind of get a sneak peek at what I've done to sell like $30 million in products in the last 20 years online. And this is really one of the key tools. And you've seen me demoing my Aweber account and how you know, find those engaged leads and promote them only. And what I wanted to do today was kind of change it up and switch over to Get Response. And I created a whole new account. I wanted to show you their automation too, because it's really, quite frankly, better than Aweber's. So I connected up a couple of my products to it, and I've got one of my lead funnels already starting to put leads to it. I literally opened this account up today. So you're seeing the very beginning, and I've created some emails, and I've used Velocity Impact right up here, right, to generate the emails for it because I really like their emails. As I looked at the email copy, I consider it as more compelling. I really do need to trim my beard, don't I? But anyhow, I want to show you today how I use Get Response, how the automation is just so powerful and will allow you to really be able to go through the process of finding out where the gold mine is. The other thing I like about Get Response is, and I haven't used this, but trust me, I will. They have a built-in what we call an evergreen webinar system, so you can create a webinar like we're doing now. You can just record it, once and download it, and then make it playable so new people that join your list can attend a webinar. And I do these things live. I'm not trying to sell you on any products, but I'm also quite handedly demoing to you what works and what don't work. So if you want to buy it, you know what it is. And so I'm going to show you Get Response, but there's not going to be a Get Response thing. I am an affiliate. I make thousands of dollars a month from it because I used to have a product called List Building App, which was really cool. A lot of people bought it, or the Commission app is another one. And in order to use it, you had to have a Get Response account. So I have hundreds of people that registered and have a Get Response account because of that particular app. And wow, it's nice because that's all recurring income. And an autoresponder is kind of like a hosting account. I now have my cloud hosting, and I get paid every month from people. So we've got, I'm going to say dozens at this point, but it's building, and it'll probably be hundreds of people, just like the Get Response account. So the money comes in every month, direct wire into my account. My dog is driving me crazy. So I'm going to show you how to use Get Response's uh, system a little bit today. This is not intended to be 100% detailed. Uh, how to use Get Response. This is intended to show you the things I use and why I do it that way and how effective it is. I've used Get Response since I think 2008. This is a new account. Like I said, I literally opened up today. So I'm going to take you from the ground floor, and what you're seeing is my leads coming in, typical rate, and from my AI lead system, and my buyers coming in off my products I sell. We'll show all that too. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to, you're here to learn, so listen up. My dog goes crazy. You'll know why. There we go. Okay, so here we are. Let's just go over here to. I just logged into Aweber and see, I guess I had a 30-day trial. I must have signed up for it yesterday, and this is the platform. Okay, I wanted to try it for the AI social poster, which is a different partnership, so I created a new account. But I'm going to promote everything in it. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is show you my list I created. I created 4 different lists. The default is automatic. They create that for you when you start. It's a bit annoying. I can probably find a workaround. I just haven't had time to do it yet. But I have leads coming in from my AI social poster. These are social media leads that are coming in and AI leads. I've got buyers coming in from my products. And, I've just literally, I've had that for a day. A couple little buyers. I didn't connect all the products, just one of the products I sell 3 or 4, maybe up to a dozen a day of. And then I have one that's called prospects that open emails. And that's what we're going to show you is how we get to that. But there's a few other things I'm going to show you first. Let's go look at the autoresponder sequences I created. Okay. I created an autoresponder sequence for my buyers. So when somebody buys a product from me, they're buyers. They come into a separate funnel. I'm going to try to sell them e-business traffic, solo ad. Then I trained them a solo ad masterclass. Then another e-biz. So the point of this email sequence is not buy or die. It is a large part of it is cultivation email. That's what I call these. Okay, these are all on. So it's a combination of those 2. Then finally we get to what we call V1, VI1. Let me just kind of open that email so you can see what it looks like. Okay. Don't miss out. Complete this journey with us. That's the headline. It's done to that particular headline was created by the intent is to get you to pay attention. Okay. It checked the content of my email and it's all good to go, right? So just take a look at it and click on edit the actual email. And I put my logo up here, the content of the email. I like shorter emails and a link. I tend not to use affiliate links. I tend to use links. If I have an affiliate product, I'm going to cloak it on McReasoft.com using pretty links just to make it look good. I tend not to hyperlink text, although I do that. Just depends on my mood, I guess. And you'll see what I'm doing is saying, this is to sell velocity impact. Time to complete your journey. Boom, there's the link. It's going to go right to Velocity Impact's homepage. Let me show it to you. Their homepage. Okay. It's trying to get me to log in now. I don't want to log in. I just want to go. Well, since I'm a member, I guess I don't get to look at their sales letter. But it's pretty good. Let me go to this one instead. That's what the sales letter looks like. So it's pretty competent, attractive. It's better than I normally do. Well, I got to admit, I did create the video for this. No, I didn't. This video was created by my partner, not me. But it's a pretty good sales letter, and it's intended to get you to sign up and buy. So that is what this link here is. Okay, I have 2 different links. One is for the actual sales letter. The other one is, okay, if you didn't buy, we're going to send you this final version. It's a downsell, just being straight with you. And then I always say, okay, for free training, here you go. But the important thing I want you to know, I put the logo there on these emails. And I have what's called the social media uh, sites here, and they lead to my Facebook page, my X account, Instagram, and uh, my YouTube channel. I switched from my personal YouTube channel over to the Velocity Impact YouTube channel to try to build that channel up. So we're doing that right now. So this is how my email look. It's going to be very professional. It shows up in the inbox. Um, I guess I can't show you the inbox, huh? It looks really nice. And so I want to always make sure, I have a really, I'm just going to save and exit. No, I'm going to go back to design content. I always want to make sure that my emails have a very attractive look and they're professional. Okay, so when we go back to the email, don't miss out. Complete your journey with us. That's an attractive message, and that they are very professional looking. Okay, I'm going to cancel out of it. So this is what one of these autoresponder emails look like for the buyers. There's a completely different set of emails for prospects. So go over to prospects. Let's go to social poster leads. Apply. I have a much bigger one. It's eBiz AISP, which is the AI social poster, eBiz 2, more AI social poster, which is what I'm selling. This is the AI social poster leads. So if you, if you sign up here, or if the AI signs you up at this page right here, which is AI social poster, okay. And so when we're promoting on social media, the idea is to drive them back to this particular thing. So how to become a master affiliate. Yeah. And what we're going to do is we're going to send them a bunch of training that I have hosted here at Select Masterclass. It's not just about solo ads, it's about a bunch of things. It's also done really well in terms of just getting AdSense clicks from it. So I'm making money on people that don't even buy from me. But when they land on this page, they're already on my list, so they won't be added again. But if they weren't on my list, they would be added for my AI lead system. And, we're going to do some more things here, but you've got free social media traffic training, how our AI email swipe system works, how to get inbox your Gmail account, which is what we're kind of teaching you now. And then, Google Ads, Facebook leads, YouTube adverts, training on affiliate tools, retargeting. And of course, I have a blog on every single website that I own. Why? Because I own the blogging software. All this content gets posted. Someone clicks on this right there. They go to the Google Ads fundamental training. So the idea of the blog is to get people to stay on the website. We're not selling anything here because I've already sold you. There you go. I've already sold you. You're already here. So that masterclass is kind of a misnamed website because I do teach people how to make money selling solo ads, and they do it with arbitrage. And I own eBusiness Traffic, which is the wholesale provider, and that's actually my main business. And it's been very large up until 2022. It started going, and it's almost to the bottom. And it's since the elections already starting to improve. We're quite happy about that. It is a very substantial e-business sort of thing. So ads, teach you how to do it. You got to buy the product from me. But I also teach you how to get free social media traffic right here. So I can send this content out to people in my emails. And of course, I always do promote my products. So here's a whole training on Velocity AI. And there's a banner to it. There's a lot of ways that I can trap you and send you off to a website. That's what it's all about, right? So that lead generation all starts just by you showing up to the site. And here's the fun thing about the way I do it. Uh, I have this landing page here called affiliates. Oh, I'm sorry. It all starts at social media at the AI social poster. Okay. As soon as you land here, even though you didn't sign up, you're going to be on my, you're going to get emails from me. You're going to opt out because you are here underneath our privacy agreement, which I need to put on this page. I just literally created this morning. I just made it simple. Nothing. Okay, this page here. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to click over to the page I'm trying to demo. So even if you don't opt in here, you're sunk. You're going to be added to my list. But if you do opt in, you only get opted in once. You will go to the SOLAD Masterclass, and of course, that's part of what we're following up with you on. We have SOLAD Masterclass links on almost all of these things. But at the same time, I'm trying to get you to buy AI email swipe. And I'm trying to get you to buy from e-business traffic. Then I try to get you to buy bulletproof email, AI traffic secrets, a bunch of AI traffic secrets, and then I go into velocity impact. These are the leads. Okay. And just today so far, I brought in 53 leads. Okay. Those cost me $0. I haven't had to do any solo ads, nothing like that, because I have my own AI lead system, which is really complicated. Not something I can sell people. Now, buyers. Okay, these are people that buy my information products. I guess we've got 2 sales today of whatever the product was. It was probably I think it was Massive Passive Profits, AI. Okay, so 2 here. You see this guy has already opened one of the emails that went out to 0. So I keep track of the engagement. They're brought into the API, so when they register, they go to my membership site, and the membership site adds them into GetResponse. And they get an immediate emails from the buyers list. So what's that look like? Tools. Automation. Let's go over to autoresponders. Okay. These are leads. Now I'm going to take a look at the buyers list. I showed it to you earlier. It's all eBiz and then a lot of viral impact or velocity impact. Simple to do. But here's the thing about leads is you can generate really an infinite amount of AI-based leads. It drives off of traffic. And so what I do is every blog I have, I put a secret code that goes to my AI traffic, my AI lead system, which is complicated, and that's why I have not made it available for people yet. But those leads don't even really know why they're there. It may be legal for me to capture them. It is legal, but I have to try to turn them into someone who's going to open engage. And with Aweber, GetResponse, really all of the different autoresponders, you don't pay for the emails you send out. You pay for the number of contacts in your database. So if you have 1,000 leads, you might pay, $59 a month. If you have 10,000, it might be $200. If you have 50,000, you might be paying $1,200 a month. So you don't want, I've got guys come to me and they go, I got 80,000 leads, but I can only generate like 200 clicks. Well, you're wasting your money. You're giving anything you did make, you're giving to your autoresponder. So you only want to keep leads who are engaged. Now I know you go, well, it costs so much to get a solo ad to generate a lead. Well, create your own AI lead system, or do a product launch. Product launch is where I generate a lot of this stuff. So I'm going to go over here and show you the next tool. That's called automation. Automation is basically a system where you can bring in the leads and then test them. This is a draft. I haven't finished it. I want to show you what it looks like and actually how to add to it. I'm going to click on the demo of the workflow, and here you go. This looks really complicated, and it's not. If somebody subscribes to my AI social poster leads, they get the first email. That's an engagement email that looks like this. Okay. Those engagement emails, I make them professional. They're not a sales pitch. I'll show them to you in a little bit. If they open, they get moved into the opens emails list. And they're no longer in the social poster leads list. Why? Well, I'm going to create those people differently. I'm going to create them more like buyers. If they don't open, we wait a day. Then we send them another email. And it's another email message. And then if some are opened, yes, they go onto the open emails. So once somebody gets tracked over to open emails, they don't see the rest of this. If they don't, they will. Then we wait a day, send a third email. Anyone who opens the email goes on my open prospects. Then we wait another day and we send the fourth email. So what I'm going to show you here is literally how we do this. So what we're going to do, we sent that email. Did anybody open? So we look here for opens. Message opened. And we're going to just drag and drop that to there. So that's the next step. So if somebody did open, I want to send them to that list. So I'm just going to copy and paste it. Then you drag and drop that over to there. So somebody opened this newsletter, and here they didn't. So I'm just going to wait a day here. So I have this email here. So what am I going to send them? I can send them a email, okay, wait for a day. What I want to do next is we wait for a day, then we send them their email. Send message. I'm kind of keeping this going on. Okay, so, what message here? Okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to send a message. So I select this. This is one day. Then I select this, and it's under properties. I'm going to send a message, and it's going to be a new message. I don't have a message here. This would be engagement 4. So I'm going to save and exit. I'll come back and fix that. What I'm going to do here is it's going to exit me out, and you got these automation messages. I'm going to actually create the engage 4. Create an automation message. Okay. Engage 5. And I've already used Velocity Impact to create this email for me. So here it is. I'm going to just copy and paste it in. Your next step to success. Boom. Design message. Okay. Created my own template. So I'm going to use that template. And by doing that, you basically get the logo and you get the, social media contacts. And then you can just literally copy and paste your content into it. You can leave that or not. If you want to personalize it, just depends on what you want to do. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and space these a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and copy that link. And you have to be precise with this stuff. So I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to come up here and say we're going to make that into a hyperlink. And you now have a hyperlink. Cool. Awesome. So this automation message is ready. So we can send next. And you use your messages. I usually do. I can't show you the test here, but I'll go look at that to make sure it's good. And okay, engage 5 is now an automation message. Save and finish. So there is engage 5. We just created that. I can come back to my workflows, pull the one up we're working on, and then when I come down here to send a message, I'm using automation message, and it's engage 5. Okay. So what's going to happen now? Well, obviously, we want to know who opens the message open. Okay, so if somebody opens, we want to go ahead and put them to the prospect list. If somebody does not open, what I usually do, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove contact. So here we've set this up to where we have 5 emails go out. And if they open any of them, they get moved over here. But if they don't open them, they get removed from the list. Why would I do that? If somebody doesn't open, I really, I want to save and exit. I don't want it yet. I don't want it running yet. I don't want them on the list because I told you before, generating leads is not a problem for me. So I could have, there'll be times I may get 1,000 leads a day. This is just running on AI leads right now. I haven't put any of my prospects for my product launches, just buyers. And my prospects for my product launches, I let my partner manage because he's really good at it, and I don't like that type of marketing. And the idea is we bring people into the auto poster sequence. If they open, they end up with prospects that open, and I can create a whole separate email sequence about that. Or I go to McRea buyers, and we have the opportunity to sell them the add-on products. And that's important stuff because your buyer leads, I always tell people, these guys on, I sell solo ads at Udemy, and everyone's like, I include my buyers list. And I'm like, what a stupid thing that is to do. Why? Well, your buyer leads are worth a minimum of $2 per click. So why would you give it up for 40 cents a click? What you will do, and what you do is you send them through an automation sequence like I just showed you, all the buyers. And at the end, if they haven't bought anything, you send them to the solo ad list. Promote them there. You don't care. They're used. Yeah, they open and click, but no, they don't buy. And that's one of the reasons why buyers, solo ads are not all that effective Although I can take any data source and filter it through. This is like casting a fishing net out. It kind of goes through the water. You don't know, there's a lot of water there and not that many fish, but because the net's big enough, you're able to harvest a lot of fish. So I go through a lot of leads and I just kind of sift through these leads and harvest them out and find openers. And once I do that, I have, an opportunity to make money with them where I didn't before. Okay, so what I'm hoping I'm doing, sharing the entire screen. Yay, that's exciting. You should only see what I want you to see right now, which is probably not a smart thing. What I want to show you is an email that I got right here. This is a buyer lead, just added to my autoresponder. Adriana Vallone, okay? Then I want to show you what my emails look like. I can't remember where I sent them. Oh, here's a test email. That's what the test emails look like. So when they come in, you can they look professional. They look really nice. And you have the headline, and then you have your subheadline, and you got your professional looking email. And you're more likely to get a click if it doesn't say, your $500,000 is waiting for you. Click here to get it. And I'm going to show you this too. This is a buyer need, Ariana Bologna. Okay, so we'll just keep that in mind, and I'm going to okay. So now you saw what the emails look like, and you saw that buyer. So I want to show you that buyer in my autoresponder. Share. Okay, cool. So you can see, I guess I had two buyers, and I just set this up yesterday, but I've literally just connected you can create the list, and then I just connected one of my buyer sites to it. So if I go here, go look at it, you'll see Ariana Balone opted in. I've had another one since then. It must have been when we were sitting there. So we've had three buyers today. And when we're doing the product launch, we could get 50 buyers a day. Right now, we're not. The way product launches work, boom, and then down to nothing. And you get all excited, and And you can see right here, I'm just working right now on the free account. I'm going to upgrade and pay for it. Don't worry about that. But I just wanted to do this real quick because there's an awful lot that's really nice about the ability to do this automation. Okay, the ability to connect wish list. Maybe I should show you that. Okay, so I'm actually logging in here to one of my product sites in the admin section. You can't see the password, so don't get excited. And I go to wish list and setup. And if you know wish list, it's a wonderful thing. If you don't, you'll go crazy. But I can integrate in get response, AWeber. You can integrate them both in if you want. I tend not to do that. So, I go to this, it's set up. I can select the mailing list I want it to go to. It's going to McRea Soft Buyers to get a response. And that's, those two orders came in. This is not a product that we're selling a ton of right now. Holidays really are not good for sales. But you can sell, we sold like 300 of these so far. It's not a huge product, but good. Uh, Pretty good anyway. Um, that's where the buyer leads are coming from. And so we've sold 3 today, I guess. That's probably typical this time of year, maybe 3 to 6 orders per day for this product. I've got 6 products. Not all of them are connected to this, but there's always sales going on. Um, and what happens is those are primarily affiliate sales. Every sales letter generates leads that end up going, that would be use the AI lead system. So let's say, no, I don't want to go there. Sorry. Um, None of those leads are coming into this particular, all going into my Aweber account right now. But these right here are all coming in, these leads or these are all coming in from promoting of the AI social poster, not any of the other sites. So all my leads come in here or there. So we're going to kind of sort through and figure out how we want to handle all this stuff. But these leads come in, they go through the sequence, but they only go through the sequence if they open the email. All right. So that's the final thing I need to set up. On the automation, what's happening now is they go through, they'll see the open emails if they open. So there's a lot of leads coming in, just sitting around while people are promoting for us. And that's why someone will go, Bill, how do you make so much money if you give 75% commission for massive passive AI or naming the product? Well, we want our affiliates to make money because our intent is not to make money on the product launch so much itself, as much as the leads. We'll wear the leads out and sell solo ads on them. And I do bulk email, which is a completely different beast, by the way. This is the way it works. So when you go to Udemy and you're buying a solo ad, someone says, I include all my buyers. Well, they're not, or if they are, they're just plain stupid. And you can always tell because somebody new will come to Udemy and they'll include their buyers list for real. That's a good thing. I go buy from them too. And their buy rates are real high. And then before long, they drop to nothing because buyer leads, if you send them a lot of emails on BizOp junk, they disappear quickly. They don't last long. Where if you bring them in and you do kind of a cultivation thing, like we're doing with this right here. No, let's go back and look at the actual autoresponder. Okay. With the buyers, they need to buy traffic. So we sell solo ads to them. And then we need to teach them how to make money. That's why we do the solo ad marketing stuff. So what I did when I created eBiz, which is back in 2012, I slowly figured out the only way to sell this stuff as a wholesaler is I could sell it cheap and still make a very good money on it. So I started selling it to people who sell it to other people. So it became the leading wholesale traffic provider in the country, in the world, as far as I know. I don't know that many people that do it, at least not the way we do it. And as a result of that, we've had a way to sell it was to teach people how to sell it. Well, at the time I started doing that, there were, I think it was 2014, and I came up with the bright idea. We need to teach people how to sell traffic. So I created a Solo Ad Masterclass. And I just started saying here. Well, at that time on the Warrior Forum, there were these Warrior Forum pluses or specials or whatever they call them. Sales, WSO. And people were selling training on how to become a solo ad seller for $29.97. So $3,000. I'll teach you how to make money selling solo ad. I'm an asshole, flat out. They're giving away something that is really expensive and hard to do because their whole solution is to go buy a solo ad to build a list to sell a solo ad. And those solo ads are not going to engage. They're not going to be good. They're not going to, it's going to be very difficult to do that. And most guys who rely on solo ads to sell solo ads don't last very long. They just kind of disappear. Our system is they buy and resell our traffic. Our leads are extremely fresh. They come rolling in and out. They don't last very long, but I don't care because we have a lead system with a large e-commerce provider. And we do the mailing for them because they can't inbox, and we can. And trust me, that is not easy to do if you're doing millions of emails a month, which we do because of the e-commerce stuff. And I have contracts with those guys. They're big names. So every lead that, every email that goes out for them, there is a link that says, would you like to know how to make money online? Or would you like to learn about losing weight? And if they click on these things, they become members of our solo ad list that we use to sell to people who sell solo ads. So my lead cost is zero. Then there's really no one else in that situation because my partner in the eBiz has an in with the large big box style e-commerce stores. And these companies fail at email marketing because then they're so big they just toss it out there. They don't know how to increment it and get it to actually end up in the inbox. Matter of fact, if you open your spam box, you'll see lots of emails from them. Ours end up in the inbox. So if you're in the Southwest and you're getting emails from somebody that you bought a tennis shoe from, then probably came from us. We're really good at doing that. So that allows us the benefit of having zero cost leads for our solo ad business. And those leads are really excited and quick, but they have attention span of about this. And the best thing to do in email marketing is to assume that your leads have like no attention span. So there are two schools of thoughts. A lot of guys that make a lot of money are like hammer them, selling the most ridiculous high pressure get conversion now type of product that you can find. And then there's a school of thought that I have where, okay, yeah, we're going to lose most of these leads, but they're not costing me anything other than the infrastructure to run the SMTP business that we own. That's expensive, and there are employees sitting in an office in San Antonio doing it for us. So we got that fixed overhead. But the leads are basically free for the internet marketing side of it. So I don't care. What I want to do is take those who are really interested in what we're talking about and cultivate them. And that's what this sort of thing does. And that is actually what we're doing with AI Social Poster as well. And that's what we're doing with the automation process, is finding out who's truly interested, because it's been my experience that if you show a little bit of patience and go the long run with these people, you give them a reason to kind of be excited to read your email. This is a la Frank Kern. You will know I'm a Frank Kern. I mentored with them. I spent, I think it was $50,000 between 2010 and 2012 mentoring with them to make sure the guy's brilliant. What he called, that I used to teach, called the triangle of trust. You send the guys some cool emails and they trust you, and then you send them an offer, they buy from you. So people tend to buy from who they know, like, and trust. And consequently, you need to be a bit of a personality. So you can't really hide, which I'd rather not be the front man. At the end of the day, I am. So I just deal with it. But I do go through that cultivation process. And when our prospects come in, they're seeing emails that are really not high pressure sales stuff. Um, I start trickling them in. This one is designed to sell the AI social poster, uh, but when you go through the uh, the automation, I realized when I made a mistake I made in the automation. I'll fix that in a little bit. These emails are all cultivating emails. They're not high pressure in any way. Won't let me show it to you, but they're designed to, uh, first of all, engage you. Second of all, educate you in solo business class, master class. Because once you get them kind of educated and thinking and learning, you're going to find very small percentage of people really get interested in it, and you can deep dive with those clients and make some real money. So it's kind of like make money fast and burn out, or make it so you can tolerate it and burn it slowly. And I tend to be a little bit more excited about uh, being uh, methodical about this stuff and looking for the big dollar in the long run. I've got a lot of guys who buy solo ads are like, I got to make money on this ad. I'm like, why? Well, I'm losing money on every order. I said, do you ever look at the uh, client acquisition cost versus your income? Okay, my client acquisition cost is zero, but most people are paying $1.50 to get that lead, and they have to have 1,000 leads to make $50. They're going to go broke, and that's the typical thing that happens because people don't look at the total, uh, the income per funnel. This is kind of a funnel right here. This funnel is just designed. I just realized the mistakes I made, but this funnel is just designed to feed people into uh, this particular autoresponder. It shouldn't be prospects that open. It should go to the SP. So this is a cool thing you can do. Move the list. If they open, I want them to go through the sequence. That's where I made a mistake. So they come in from that sequence. They come in from AI social poster. If they don't open in 5 days, they're out in 5 emails. If they do open, they go through our sequence, which is designed to sell AI social poster. Oh, I want to save and exit right now. So this is how you know that your leads coming in, because I'm going to bring in tons of leads will work. So I'm going to create I have a list here that honestly I don't really even need. I did not think that through very clearly, did I? Because if I just go to my contacts, um, these leads come in, they go through the sequence, that engagement sequence I just showed you. If they open, then they see the entire email sequence we created. So we go back over here to automations. And this is now done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to, all leads coming in from that source lead to that destination or off the list. Okay. I'm going to publish this and make it immediately available and finish. remove them from the. There we go. So I just need to tell it, remove it from the list. So all these AI leads and leads coming in, if they don't engage, I don't want them on my list. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this other contact list here, opens email, I'm going to tie that to my buyers list. That was my plan all along, and I just totally didn't get it figured out. So what I'll do is I'll add a sequence that will say, go ahead and move buyers from that autoresponder sequence into the openers. So this takes care of itself. When they buy, they end up on the buyers list. And if they open again, they end up on the opens buyer email list. Because there's nothing better than, you can see this growing as we sit here. And do you know how nice it is to, this isn't all my websites. This is just, I think, to do nothing and have your list growing for you. That's the importance of the what I call a marketing mindset. I used to do a live presentation. I used to talk at business opportunity events, and I've shared the stage with people like Perry Belcher and Matt Basic and Bill McIntosh, a bunch of those guys. You know the names. Never shared it with Frank, but I did a lot of Jason Moffat. A lot of these guys I did. Shared the name. I even ran my own live events for a little while back in 2010 and 11. What a hassle that was. But the point is, I would teach people what was called entrepreneurism. I didn't sell from the stage because I'm not good at it, and I didn't want to do it. I wanted to educate them. So they hired me, paid me money to come and open their events to get people hyped up about entrepreneurism. And I had this whole presentation I called the marketing mindset. And one of the key components of the marketing mindset is a voracious curiosity. Curiosity is important because people who are curious are more likely to take action. So when you have that tenacity and curiosity, you find solutions. So my marketing mindset is, I'm not going to pay $1 a lead. I'm not going to pay 10 cents a lead. How do I overcome that obstacle? Okay, when AI came out, I was like, well, we know that your site agreement allows you to use information from whoever visits your website, right? Privacy agreement says, hi, I get to use your information. So that's cool. So you got that thing there, but how do you capture the leads? Well, you know what the leads are, and it's not considered spam unless you do not allow people to opt out or you use shitty spammy emails, which I never do. You've seen the emails. And or do deceptive things, like saying, here's a link to go to website A, and then you redirect them off to a separate site. There's a lot of spammy things you can do. And the other thing you don't want to do is you don't broadcast email. And that's the other thing I can do with these openers. So once they become buyers, they'll be openers and I can email them. Or I can segment them and do something else. I really got to figure out exactly what I'm going to do. But I got the AI buyers filtering through and then going through the sequence to get them to become buyers of AI social poster. That's not what this is. I'll create a separate list called AI social poster buyers. Maybe that's what I'll do with that one. So this is the type of marketing in that marketing mindset that you have to have. If you have a problem, you have to just kind of go, You got to stop and think about it. Don't look for easy solutions. Come together with a action plan or an idea and make it happen for yourself. And then share it if it works. Okay, all these problems. I had the automated blogging thing that we did with the massive passive AI or AI traffic seeker. That program generates traffic flat out using MetroList or AI social poster, flat out drives traffic. What happens? They become leads. Leads come into my autoresponder. There could be, I don't think any are coming into this one. And then I can filter them into buyers. I came up with that plan, because I had education from people like Frank Kern and Tom Knutson and all these guys who are in that part of it. And I got good at understanding what goes. And B, now with Velocity Impact, I have a tool that allows me to actually take advantage of all that knowledge. I can create videos that I'm posting on social media. I'm growing a TikTok following, and I never thought I'd ever do TikTok. But those guys click and they engage. They go to my website, then they end up in this funnel. Well, on the funnel, I have an Aweber right now. I might move them over here. I kind of like GetResponse's automation better. I'm still learning how to use it. But think of the possibilities for any marketer. If you're not making money in email marketing, it's probably because A, you don't know how to set up your DNS right on your sending domain. So when I go down my name, let's go over here. My account. This particular from email address is the actual domain itself. In the domain name service provider has special what we call TXT codes and CNAMEs and stuff like that makes it more likely to be accepted by Gmail. That's just one of many, many things. You've got SPL, DMARC, and Deacon that you can do. You can learn about that stuff at SOLAD Masterclass, by the way. So this has to be set up before any emails are going to work to begin with. Then you need to make sure you're sending out competent emails that are well written and designed well. And then, I don't do broadcast because I'm not interested in winning. When I first started doing this back in 2010, 12, 11, 28, 2008, I was trying to win JV contests. And I won a bunch, but I wore my list out broadcasting. So don't do that anymore. So you got a deep dive today of what's going on with autoresponders. What I do to make it, work, pay. Other guys have their own take on this stuff. But I will tell you, building and cultivating a list was looked at as a old-fashioned way of doing things. I'm old-fashioned. I'm still doing it. I have these resources. I built out SOLAD Masterclass years ago. I think it was 2014, 2015. I built up eBusiness 2012. And I cultivate these things. I don't just go, oh, well, that was a disaster. Because I use that marketing mindset to really keep myself focused on what works, how to work. AI makes everything easier. I never did social media marketing up until I think it was July of this year. You guys have been along that journey. Now I'm generating 2,000 page views a month to my money sites and sales and new leads just by deploying the tools that AI gave me. The Master Passive AI system, which is amazing to create the blog content that drives everything else. It all works like this. It's because I decided I'm not going to let this thing defeat me. We keep going after it until you figure it out. So you all have a great week. And thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys joining.